Good morning students, standard 8. Today we will study chemical behavior of non-metals. Okay? Listen students, generally non-metals are high reactive than metals. Okay? Then non-metals. So generally the reactions are possible only between non-metals and metals very easily, not between non-metal and non-metals. Got it? Take the example. You take a non-metal chlorine, okay, and you take metal sodium. So the compound formed between sodium and chlorine is what? NaCl. It is known as sodium chloride. So it is metal, it is non-metal. So they are very active to form compounds, but NaCl. But the reaction between non-metals themselves is not so possible in normal condition of temperature and pressures. Okay, this happens only in high temperatures. Okay, only some non-metals, just like phosphorus, okay, it reacts with air in normal temperature. So the phosphorus which is in white form, okay, phosphorus has three forms: white, red and black. The white form of phosphorus burns in air, although both are non-metals. So it is kept under water for safety. Okay, but non-metals also react with non-metals, and this is happened at only at high temperature. Take the example of H2O. Okay, H2 plus O2. At high temperature, what? Water is formed, H2O. Okay, so you can balance the equation putting here 2. Okay, and also you can put 2 here. So hydrogen is also non-metal, oxygen is also non-metal, but at high temperature reaction is possible, so water is formed. Okay, similarly carbon is non-metal, oxygen is also non-metal, and when ignited, this is what? Ignition. CO2 is formed, carbon dioxide. Similarly, S means sulfur react with O2 to form SO2, sulfur dioxide. And this is also here at ignition. Okay. Let us discuss action with water. How non-metal react with water? Okay. How non-metal react with water? See students, non-metals do not react with water. However, chlorine dissolves in water to form an acidic solution. Chlorine. Okay. Cl2. This is the molecular formula of chlorine. It will dissolve in water. Okay. It will form HCl, means hydrochloric acids, and oxygen will be liberated. Okay. So you can balance the equation 2 here. You can put 2. Here also you can put 2. Okay. Another thing, when steam is passed over red coke, a gaseous mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen is formed. Okay. So coke is the form of carbon. Red coke means it is burned. Okay. And H2O means water vapors will pass to it, then it will dissociate. First carbon monoxide will form and H2 will be liberated, and this gas is known as, including hydrogen and carbon monoxides, it is known as what? water gas. Water gas. Okay. So it has industrial uses. See, let us discuss the extent of reactiveness of the elements belong to a particular family. Okay. Family means similar elements are placed in a particular family. Take the examples of, okay, you decide about halogen family. Halogen family. And the atoms which you find in halogen family are chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. Okay. So these halogens have reacting capacities to the different state. Okay. You take the example of, okay, chlorine and bromine. When you compare chlorine and bromine, chlorine is more reactive, okay, than bromine. So whenever chlorine reacts with a compound which contains bromine, it will displace bromine from the compound and the compound form will be of what? Chlorine. Take the example. When chlorine react with sodium bromide, okay, so bromine will be displaced, B will be displaced, okay. So it is diatomic, so you have to write is here too. So you put here, and here the compound form will be what? NaCl. You balance the equation. Okay. So chlorine being more reactive, it will displace bromine from the compound sodium bromide, and sodium chloride will be formed, and bromine will be displaced. And among the halogens, okay, iodine is treated as least reactive. Got it? So these are something about chemical properties of metal, non-metals. Okay. In the next class we will study the uses of non-metals and uses of metals. Thank you.